Every day, the dog sat by an empty hospital bed, and no one in the hospital initially understood why. The bed had been vacant since the day he arrived, but the dog kept returning to it for hours. It wasn't until later that a nurse finally uncovered the shocking reason behind the dog's behavior. Anna, the nurse, rushed to the empty room with tears in her eyes. She had her phone pressed to her ear, and the person on the other end eagerly waited to hear if she had found the dog. Of course, the dog was in the empty room, and when Anna saw him, she finally reassured the caller that everything was okay. She could come now, and they would figure it all out. Anna sat beside the dog, gently petting him. But why did the dog sit by the empty hospital bed every day? Why did Anna react so emotionally? And what was the dog even doing in the hospital? Dogs weren't usually welcome in hospitals, and this one in North Dakota was no exception. But one day, the situation changed, and they had to bend the rules for one special furry gentleman. The reason for his presence must have been significant for the hospital administration to allow it. About 6 months earlier, a black Labrador had appeared in the hospital. Most people assumed he belonged to a patient or visitor, so they didn't pay much attention. But when no one claimed him, they decided to send him back outside, fearing he might pose a risk to patients. However, the people in the waiting room protested. After much persuasion, the hospital director agreed to let the dog stay, naming him Joy for the happiness he brought. Joy became a beloved resident, but there was one odd thing. Every day, he would disappear for a short time. No one could figure out where he went, until one day a young boy followed him. The boy found Joy sitting by an empty hospital bed in a rarely used room. The staff was baffled. Why did Joy keep returning to this room? Anna, the nurse, decided to investigate. She collected samples from the bed and the bathroom rails, suspecting Joy was picking up a specific scent. The lab results revealed the truth. The DNA matched an 88-year-old man named Artemy, who had passed away in the hospital a month earlier. Joy had been his dog. Artemy's daughter explained that they hadn't been able to care for Joy after her father's hospitalization. Joy had followed Artemy's scent to the hospital and stayed, grieving by his empty bed. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.